Sorry, if you came from the original live, like my phone was doing something weird where like the camera was sideways. But here we are. Okay, sorry. There's some weird energy in the air right now. So I'm just gonna give it time for everybody to come here. I told my sister to show up a little early. Um, I don't know what's going on lately, but bringing in like this energy of clearing out any tension, clearing out any negative energy, clearing out anything that is preventing this life from going successful. Hi, Jojo. Hi. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened to my original stream, but like my face was sideways because I record this from my phone. I'm just gonna give it some time for people to show up. Oh, hi. Hello, Woodley. Hi, Tina. Hi, Benita. Oh, thank you. It's so nice to see you guys. I'm just waiting for my sister so she can mod. My sister Michelle, she goes by Moomrin. She's got a little cow picture. There you go. Oh, okay, you are admin. So I thought I had to do it every time. Cool. She's permanently managing my my live streams. Hello. So I'm doing the same thing as usual, just one free question per person. But there's this weird energy right now, and I swear if I was the kind of person who gave out like emergency readings, it'd probably be blowing up my emails and phone right now. So we're just gonna call in some good light right now because there's some weird tension in the air. I know it's the full moon, and I know it's like I don't know, like I've had weird things pop up this week. I'm gonna go ahead and pull like a card for the collective to see what's going on. Yeah, Tina, you sense the energy? Improving your finances? Okay, I will the feminine way. Yeah, there's a weird energy right now. I'm just gonna do one card to see. Oh, her real name is Michelle. Moomrin, that's my sister Michelle. She's my actual sister. We grew up together, we fought together, we cried together. That's my sister. She's also into tarot, not as much as me. I've been doing this a lot longer than her. I didn't get her into it, but she eventually got to where, like, you know, she's into it. Aw, Michelle, people love you here. Ooh, we got Brahma. Is Brahma a god or is Brahma a concept? Ooh, I want to read about that. But I will start readings shortly. I want to set this up on my laptop because I want to be able to read the questions because once I scroll up, like it stops being live. Oh, that's weird. There we go, and that way I can see the lag as well. Brahma? Oh, Brahma. Is it the same as BRAM? Is that like, yeah, Brahma. Hi, Beyblade. I go by Stephanie as well. You can call me Hazel or Stephanie. I feel like Hazel is the girl who's doing the tarot, and Stephanie's me, the person who's just here. Oh, hi, Cedric. Thank you. In the bed. Brahma is also a god. Yeah, okay. Let me read. Who is Brahma? I'm trying to brush up on Hindu deities because they've been calling me a lot lately. At first it was Egyptian. Now I'm on to Hindu. I think I'm just getting to know all of them. Oh, that's the thing about my sister. She don't mess around. She senses any negative, like she senses any nonsense. She's more strict than I am. If she senses any BS, that's part of the reason I have her here. If she wasn't like that, I wouldn't have her there. Thank you, Michelle. God of creation. Oh, creation. What are we creating? That's pretty awesome. So, Brahma is the creator of the universe and all beings, has come to you with the message that now is the time to bring that idea to fruition. What is that idea you've been sitting on and haven't taken action on? We're creating things. We are co-creating with the universe. Somebody told me about that yesterday, actually. I'm not surprised it came through. So what are we co-creating? Especially with the moon in Leo right now, full moon. A full moon will always be the opposite signs, by the way. So if it's Gemini season, it'll be in Sagittarius. If it's Aries, it'll be in Libra, etc. So it's the moon in Leo. It's one easy way to figure out the astrological placements. Yes, Michelle is the no-nonsense queen. Oh, thank you, Erin. Yeah, so Leo is creative energy. It's fifth house energy. It's all about what are we creating. It also rules over like fun, children, dating, like childhood, like anything that makes you laugh, that makes you smile, that is like really, you know, just creative energy. Like I think of a kindergarten class where we're making arts and crafts all the time, but also creative energy. biologically we create life. So you see how those go hand in hand. Sacral energy for sure. Hi by Femme Beauty. Hi Yvette. Oh my gosh, my regulars. Thank you so much for coming in. But yeah, I feel like we're co-creating with the universe right now. This full moon is in my sixth house of routine, but the sun is right now in my 12th house of the subconscious. And let me tell you, it's been going through my subconscious as well. Oh my gosh, if you see me looking off to the side, I have my laptop on the side. You work with children, Jenny? Yes, I love it. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mike Hawk. Is that your name? Happy birthday. Oh, geez. Dang, we really got some trolls here today. Yes, I know what that is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with personal readings, just so I don't want to get sidetracked by some of the more trollish people. And we already had one person ask a question, so it's one free question per person. Tarot. Question as in like advice, not question as in what some of you people have been trying to ask so far. Okay. So I'm going to start with the feminine way, improving your finances. Improving your finances. Happy full moon, everybody. Happy full moon. This is a full moon reading, and already it's chaotic. This whole day has been chaotic for me. I've done nothing because I know if I like step outside, crazy stuff will happen. I was advised by my spirit guides to just stay at home, and I was like, okay. So the feminine way, and you guys can help me keep track of people. When I look at questions on my phone, they stop, and I stop it at the question. So I have it on my laptop as well. Like that's the live stream, and this is the actual question. So, feminine way, your finances. What's going on with your finances? We've got Queen of Swords. So you're gonna get a lot smarter about your finances. This is budgeting. This is making plans. This is savings. I feel like just look at your account, see what you're spending. It's just budgeting essentially. Going back to basics, seeing where you can cut, seeing where you can find, more affordable options. Page of Cups reverse. This is going to mean that anything that's a comfort buy or that you buy out of habit, look at it because it could be costing you more. I say this because I will buy certain things without thinking about the price sometimes just because I know I need it and it's like, oh, it costs more, whatever. Some things we can't help, like, gas or water, certain things we just can't help. But then there are things that you don't really need. Make sure you're cutting back on that. Let's see what else. We've got, Knight of Wands. Yeah, because I feel like you've been impulse buying. So keep track of where you're impulse buying, of where you're just buying out of habit. This would be, what's it called? Retail therapy. And then King of Wands reverse. This is basically, I feel like you've lost control of your finances. So Queen of Swords energy, this is being organized. This is using your mind. This is not leaving your emotions out of it and the impulse buying. So I feel like that will really help your finances. Just go back over your accounts, look at everything, look at where you're spending, look at where judgment. Quite literally it's saying use your judgment here, better judgment. It's budgeting. I feel like that will help your finances a little bit more than anything. So I hope that helps the feminine way. And I know I need to do that as well. Because some people, they can afford to not look at their receipts and their bank account. That must be nice. But I think for most of us, we do have to keep check of, we have to check up on like what we're buying. So I hope that helps. All right, so on to the next question. Oh, hello, Felizardo. Okay, Tina Bella, what do you need to hear right now? Today feels important for your shadow. You know what's funny? The next reading I have lined up is going to be messages from your shadow self. It's funny that you picked up on that. It was a really good reading too. It felt very random. Like, I don't know if I exactly tapped into shadow self energy, but it was all like good advice that I feel people needed to hear. So be on the lookout for that. I think I'm releasing it this weekend after Valentine's Day because everyone's going to be busy Friday night. In the US anyway. Okay, so for you, we have the Page of Pentacles. You're afraid to commit to something or you're afraid of creating something long-lasting. Ace of Wands. This could be talking about relationships, like maybe you're just seeking fun, maybe you're just seeking, hookups or something casual, or it could be in any other thing. I feel like you're just afraid of setting roots, and I feel like that's kind of gotten to you because maybe you're at a point where you think, this is very much feeling like you haven't gotten to where you want to be in life at this point. It's kind of feelings of like, when are you going to begin your life, or when you're going to start setting down something. Four of Cups. Yeah, and you kind of dwell on this a little bit. You're really hard on yourself though, because everything happens in the time that it is meant for you to happen. Like I felt this way for a long time. My life didn't really start taking off until I hit about 30. So, you know, it's that kind of energy. Everything happens to you in perfect timing because your life is planned out in such a way that it's meant to happen for you. Like, things will come to you when you're mentally and emotionally, energetically, spiritually ready for it. It's very much about divine timing. What else comes through from your shadow? Yeah, just keep going at it and you will achieve the things you want, Tina. Let's see, Five of Cups. And don't focus so much on the negative. I feel like if you focus on your wins more than your losses, it'll help out a lot more. I hope that helps. Tina Bella, back of the deck. Yeah, lovers. This could also be about relationships. It's never too late to start up a relationship. I know people who meet each other in their 60s and live out, you know, the rest of their life happily, as opposed to people who maybe meet each other much younger, but then they get divorced and they get remarried. And, you know, which one would you prefer? It's all about your peace. This could also be about finding yourself. I hope that helps, Tina. That's messages from your shadow side. Hola, Esmeralda. Okay, Felizardo. I remember you asked this yesterday, but it was after I had already cut off the questions. By the way, Michelle, I don't know if you can see the time of the reading, but I'm going to cut it off at an hour as well. So, for Felizardo, will you emerge victorious in the situation? Will you be victorious in the situation? Oh, did I skip Jojo? See, I'm glad I'm looking at this. Jojo, I don't see her. I only see you said hey, but I don't see your question. Type it in again. Go ahead and type it in again. I only see Felizardo. I've only done like 2 questions. Okay. Will you emerge victorious? We have the Magician reversed. It depends how much effort you're putting into this. I feel like this might be something you have to really put effort. We have the King of Cups. I can tell you're very passionate about this. I can tell you're putting your all into this. The Chariot reversed, but I feel like you might be, I don't know what this is, if it's something that you're training for, or if it's something that you are working on, you could just be going about it the wrong way, or you might be putting, let's see, yeah, Two of Pentacles, it's not balanced enough. Two of Cups. Like, I can tell you really, really want this, and I can tell that you really want something here. But the thing is, it's like, you have to make sure you're going about it the right way. Because love and passion won't win you something. It's how much effort and how much discipline and how focused you are on the thing. You know, and I get this feeling a lot. Like, you know, I think movies like to make us think that, oh, if we love something enough, if we put enough passion, if we really dedicate ourselves to it, it's going to happen. But it's also about how much discipline is going into this. It's also about how much effort we're putting into this. Things are not just going to be given to us. You have to put effort. Back of the deck, Three of Wands. Yeah, you have to come up with a new game plan, because I feel like whatever you're doing right now, it's not working, or it could use a new technique. I'm not sure. It feels a little bit like a sport. Do you play a sport or something? So yeah, or if it's a competition, again, do the hard work, make a good plan, and focus on it every day. I feel like right now it's more heart than anything, and your heart's in the right place. If it was up to just heart, it would win you something, but you need a little bit more strategy here and a little bit more balance. But I hope that helps, Felizardo. Okay, on to Kafka Tamura. There's a new guy coming to see you. Oh, arranged marriage type of thing. Oh, so you're from one of those cultures where they have arranged marriages. I watched one of those shows. Was it Indian Matchmaker? I always find that so fascinating. Like, if you can't find a man, just hire somebody to find a man for you. I kind of like that. I'm surprised we haven't adopted that here in the West yet. I live in the US, but, you know, considering how dating is just awful over here, I'm surprised that hasn't become a thing. But let's see about this potential suitor for you. Let's call him that. For Kafka. Oh, okay, so Queen of Swords. He likes a smart woman. He likes a smart... he likes them smart. He doesn't like them dumb. Like I think of course he does want them beautiful and stuff, but I think at the end of the day he just needs someone who doesn't intellectually, but like he's very judgmental. So he likes a woman who isn't stupid. I know that sounds harsh, but that's how he sees it. Yeah, Page of Pentacles reversed. I think he's invested before in somebody who maybe was very beautiful. Like on paper she was great, but when it came to like having a conversation with her, it was dead. Or she would like look at her phone all the time, or it would just be immature energy. He's used to that. I don't know if he's tried this with people before, but he definitely likes a smart woman. Eight of Swords reversed. He might test you, and I've never seen this card be mentioned this way. This is what Spirit is telling me to say, that like he might try to see like how smart you are. He might question you about something. He might ask you about like your education. I don't know why he cares so much about this. I guess because I don't know how old he is, but I think he just wants somebody who isn't like, he doesn't want a stupid person who's just going to waste his money and effort. Like he wants somebody who's going to think about things. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it was fated that you would meet someone like this. I don't know if there's romance yet. I feel like right now it's all about what you're going to judge from each other. It feels like a very judgy situation. Queen of Cups. Oh, interesting. But he also wants someone who's like, who's got mom energy, you know, who's going to take care of him and nurture him, but is also smart. He's got some high standards, that's for sure. Dang. The Lover's reversed. Yeah, because I think at the end of the day, he doesn't really believe in love. I think he thinks like marriage is just convenience, but he wants someone he can put up with. I think that's why he's going to a matchmaker. I think that's why, or arranged marriage or whatever the case. Like, I think this is why he's settling for this as opposed to like traditional dating. Back of the deck, Eight of Cups, because emotionally, he's not there, so he's kind of expecting somebody else to wake him up emotionally, if that makes any sense. So I hope that helps. Yeah, he's this is an interesting energy from him, but yeah, that's what he's not looking for, you know, a dumb pretty bimbo. He wants someone who is smart, won't bore him, and will just be like a good intellectual. Like if he can have a conversation with you, he'll be happy. Like his standards are high and low at the same time. They're very different from your usual person. I hope that helps, Kafka. And let me know how that goes. I am very curious. Oh, thank you, Esmeralda. Oh, I'm glad you think I am. Let's see. Okay, so for Bodhi Meched, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I would like to know if it is time to start my first reading for signs in Danish on Instagram. First readings. I'm hearing yes. There's no planning, just start doing it. Because that's how I had to do it. I just started doing it. I got the equipment I needed and I started doing it. All I had was my phone. I mean, I've always had a ton of tarot decks. I'm like an avid tarot reader, have been. I've been reading tarot for a lot longer than I've been having this channel. I'm hearing yes, but let me see specifically what else the cards have to say. We have Six of Cups. Don't be so worried about what people think, because I feel like in the past you may have tried this, or maybe people made fun of you for this in the past. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. If all you're thinking about is profit and money, it's not going to work out. You have to think about how much you care about this, the passion, the work that goes into it. Because I came to this not really caring for the money. In fact, I still can't make money. I can't monetize on YouTube yet. But I love doing this. I absolutely love being able to share my my wisdom, my abilities, and everything that I've always been a good advice giver. So I love doing this. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Yeah. I feel like you're very anxious about it. And I think that's the main thing you have to work through, because it's not about the actual streaming. It's all about how you feel about it. Ooh, I feel like, did some people tell you that this is like witchcraft or something? Because I got the Ten of Swords and I got the Devil. I feel like you have some subconscious feelings about readings. I'm assuming tarot readings, right, Bodhi? Let me see if I can read. Yeah, for free and to help others. Yeah, so make sure you're working against like all the negativity or like any like bad juju that people may have put on you about this. I feel like subconsciously you think, like, especially if you had very religious background, like people may think that reading cards is evil or something. This is why I don't tell the majority of my family that are very Catholic. I don't tell them about this. I just tell my sisters, and hopefully somebody doesn't run their mouth. I don't tell everybody about this because I love doing this, and people call it witchcraft and whatever. This is not witchcraft. This is a divination tool. Witchcraft is something entirely different, for those of you who didn't know. Can you use this in conjunction with that? Yeah, but that's not what this is. This is more just a divination tool, just much like astrology, much like using a pendulum, or much like just reading people, which is what I do. So yes, but work through your subconscious blockages, because I feel like it's more that. Also guard against the people you tell. Don't tell everybody about it. Just focus on gaining an audience and then tell your friends once you're established or something, because I feel like there's some sort of negativity following you. Yeah. um Maybe do hold off on this until you feel ready and until you get a sign. I feel like you will get a sign from your guides, from the universe, when it's time. So I can sense the apprehension. I do feel there's a negative energy. I think it's time to just send it away until, or keep this quiet until you're able to go. So otherwise I would say yes, but keep it hush hush until, the negativity goes away. And you'll see that pop up. When I first started my channel, I got all the haters and stuff, and I was like, oh, but I didn't stop because I have a thick skin. I'm used to people hating on me. I didn't care. But that's only because I started this so late. But I hope that helps, buddy. Hello, Miss Jenny. Yes, anyone can ask a question. They're free, just one question per person. And I'm cutting this off at about an hour. So once an hour hits on the live stream, cut it off and I'm going to read the rest. Okay. So by Femme Beauty, what advice is there for you in love? I'm being told to bring out my Dark Goddess deck because I feel like you're meant to embody certain feminine archetypes to bring in love, is what I'm hearing. By Femme Beauty. We've got fear. Okay, so you give a bit of an energy of fear in relationships, and I actually read this earlier for somebody else. There's kind of a fear that somebody's going to break your heart, so you kind of subconsciously don't want anything to do with it. And these two kind of mentalities can exist within people a lot. Like it's like you hate men but you also want a relationship, and it's kind of like, yeah, I understand the whole hating the way men can be but still wanting a relationship. I feel like you have to let go of the fear that all men are going to hurt you or that they're awful. I don't know how big or small that is within your subconscious, but I'm picking up on that. We also have Ocean, self-love. Yeah, Spirit is asking you to focus more on the self-love because the way you love yourself will bring in the kind of people who are going to love you the way you need to be loved. And Bravery, Sekhmet. Ooh, Sekhmet. I love her. Having the courage to make the first move or do something a little bold. I feel like you have to assert yourself just a little bit more in relationships as well, like show interest, flirt back. I feel like that's going to help a lot. Yeah, especially with Sekhmet. It's like love yourself and you'll gather the courage to go after who and what you want. And it's not necessarily that you're doing everything in a relationship, you're not initiating, but you're definitely showing interest in a way that is going to appeal to them. So I hope that helps. Those are like 3 really interesting energies to come through. And then back of the deck, Judgment. Yeah, release judgments, release anything, have no expectations essentially. But I hope that helps by Femme Beauty. Ooh. Yeah, I think this particular full moon has been bringing up a lot of subconscious things. I thought it was going to be the Pisces Pisces and Virgo opposition next, which is the full moon. But nah, it's this one, which is interesting. But what's funny is last night I found out that most people, or that a lot of people that were on my live stream were, not last night, whatever my last live stream was, there was a lot of Aquarius moons. I wonder if they're with me today. Well, let's go on to the next question. Thank you, Bye from Beauty. So Benita. Oh, Sean. Oh, yeah. I remember Sean. This is the one that's part of the that's like a family friend. How will his parents perceive, react when he reveals his feelings? How will his family be? Let's just go with that. How will his parents be? Ooh. So we have Ishtar, which is sensuality. They think they're gonna think he's just getting with you because you look pretty and he wants to, smash essentially. Why do they think that? That must be his dad or something. That doesn't sound, well, maybe it's not. I don't know. They think he's just getting with you because you're physically attractive. Or that's what you're gonna be doing, essentially. Okay, we're being very honest here. That's what his family's thinking. Destiny. I do feel like they always did think that you would end up together though. Like, I don't know, maybe that's something that they sensed before like it even happened. Like they were watching it. I don't know what time, I don't know when you met him, but it's like they've been noticing it for some time. And then righteous anger. Okay, so someone's going to be angry about this. I don't know if it's like somebody in his family or somebody that they know of, like maybe an ex of his that they already know, or someone's going to be annoyed by this. I don't want to say it's anger. It's like someone's going to be annoyed. It could be like a overprotective mom, sibling, I don't know. Someone's going to be angry, or something along those lines, which is very interesting. Back of the deck, yeah, and they're going to judge you. I got judgment again. I thought I shuffled this, but yeah. I hope that helps. A little drama, but nothing unexpected. I hope that helps, Benita. Okay, now on to Kashpu. Kotak. Partner Shivam. Connect with him. He mentioned that he would think about it later. No reply. Okay, so you want to know. He hasn't replied. You want to know what's going on in this. What's going on with Shivam? Why is he saying no? Or why is he not replying? Or why does it seem like he's not as interested? Yeah, romancing the story. Hi. Okay, let me check in on like the actual live. You're welcome, Benita. Oh. Yeah, aqua moon. Look at all the aqua moons. Literally like 3 of you stood up as soon as I said that. My best relationships have been with Aquarius moons. I don't know why, because there's nothing in my chart compatible with Aquarius moons except my North Node. It's my 11th house of attachment and friends. Okay, so for, oh wait, where are we? For Shivam or Gopala, for Kashpu, what's up with your person? We have the Magician reversed, we have the World. Why the World? You know what I'm seeing? He sees relationships as work, and he doesn't want to like he's got either he's got a lot on his mind, or he sees relationships as like mentally draining, and he's just, I mean, he could be seeing is like seeing other options. He just sees this as too much work. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, and honestly, I think he just wants to be single. I'm sorry, Kashbu. I feel like he just thinks relationships are too much work. Magician reversed sometimes means manipulative energy, and maybe he figured out that he can't manipulate you. I don't know what kind of connection you have, but I have read this kind of energy before. Because you know, I'm very intuitive. I can always pick up on people's BS. I've been with people who they prefer somebody that they can have some sort of power over, aka manipulate, and they can't do that with me. Like they can't get away for long anyway, and they don't like that. Back of the deck, 3 of Wands. Yeah, I think it's better to leave it, because I feel like his energy isn't great, I'll be honest. Like his mind is just, it's not great, and I think he wants to be alone anyway. And honestly, you deserve somebody better than someone who doesn't give you a no reply. To him, he's just mentally lazy. He doesn't even want to respond. It's what I'm getting. I think you can do better, Kushbu. I hope that helps. So yeah, the reality is just he's just mentally lazy, or he wants to. I don't like that energy. It feels confusing, but I hope that helps. I'm so sorry, Kashbu. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Rachel's magic. People really are lazy. Even when just replying, it takes no effort to send a text message. No effort. And I've been dating a little bit younger than me. I've noticed Gen Z, their idea of effort is very different from millennial. I'm 34. Millennials, like we do a little bit more. Like we put a bit more effort. I think I prefer to date people closer to my age, like late 20s and to mid 30s. Because even older than me, like they still do too much. Like they do too much, but the younger generation does too little. It's like I'm just gonna stick to people my age. Yeah, most of my viewership, they're all I look at the statistics, and it says it's like from 25 to 35, so that's about my audience. Sometimes younger, sometimes older, of course, but majority is like women between those ages. So basically what I am, which is great. All right, on to the next question. So Rachel's magic, if AM comes back, will we be able to have a healthy connection? That's a good question, because even if they come back, even if somebody wants you back, is it going to be the same? I used to be one of those people who believed to never take back an ex, and I think there was a reason. But lately, like whenever I started my channel, I started getting a lot of energy of like forgiveness and change and starting over. And I'm like, dang, what kind of energy am I tapping into? But for Rach, for you specifically, AM, what's going on with them? Will it be healthy? I'm going to do you versus him for this one. So you, we got the Five of Swords. You don't want to fight anymore. I think you're willing to forgive and let bygones be bygones, even like the grudges you had. I think you're willing to start anew. Your energy feels great here, by the way. For him, or for AM, we got Three of Wands. They have plans. They have like a game plan for how this is going to go. What is that game plan? Eight of Swords. To be a little bit more transparent, good, good. Because I think they know they can't get away with something anymore. I don't know what that was. Yeah, Eight of... Yeah, I feel like he's willing to put in... Or I keep saying he. I'm sorry. I don't know if AM, what their gender is. But AM is willing to put in the effort here with Eight of Pentacles and Six of Swords. But I do feel like eventually it may just... I don't know. Because that's like going somewhere. So either he may have to leave and you may have to... I feel like you'll get over each other quickly. Like, you might try it and it might be fun, but I think you're just going to find out that maybe it was all just physical, or that maybe you just had fun, but maybe the because I'm not getting any Cups energy at all. Yeah, Nine of Cups reversed. You're going to find out that you're actually better on your own. So I think you can try, and I do think if you wanted to, it could turn around and be something positive, but you're going to have to feel it out, because I see you feeling that you're better on your own, or that maybe you wanted him back, and now that you have him back, it's like, oh, I remember why it didn't work out. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. But that said, things can turn around. It depends on what his game plan, or what their game plan is, what's going on, or you know, whatever the situation is. Yeah, and if it's just confirming what you're intuiting, yeah, I hope that helps. Bye, Femme Beauty. Did I already answer one of your questions? Or was that somebody else? Oh, wait. Yeah, I already answered advice. I'm sorry. I think you did 2 questions, but I'm only doing 1 per person. Okay, so Trisha. Trisha, are you the one who sent me the email earlier? Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, Trisha, thank you so much for that email. I meant to reply to you, but I've been busy today. It meant so much to me. I swear, it just warmed up my heart. Like, thank you. I think that means more to me than like you would ever know. It gives me effort. Thank you for reaching out and like worrying about me. Like, I'm doing fine. I'm doing better. For a while, like, was kind of like a little bit like there was a big gap between my readings because I was just, you know, going through something. But thank you for reaching out. I'll try to reply. Thank you. Okay, so for Trisha, a card pull. Oh, hi, Darella. Okay. So for Trisha, I'm just going to pull a few cards. 9 of Cups reversed. Did you manifest something and find out that you didn't want it? Anytime I get the 9 of Cups reversed, it's like we got what we wanted, but it's not what we expected. 2 of Wands, and now you're having to wonder what to do with that. So it's like, okay, so what should you do with this thing that you manifested? Ooh, Empress reversed. If it's taking you out of your soft energy, if it's taking you out of your feminine energy, it's not for you. Ooh, is this a love situation? Did you manifest somebody into your life and you're realizing that they're a lot more they're a lot more of a problem than they're worth? So, oh, I'm gonna reply. I'll make time. Like, I always find 5 minutes in the day to reply. But yeah, I feel like you called in something or someone or an energy here, and it feels like dating. If this hasn't happened yet, it might happen. So be careful what you're manifesting. When we're manifesting partners, be careful what you are manifesting. I did this once, literally wrote down the sheet of paper, and I got like everything, but somehow it didn't, like the energy didn't match. And I was trying to figure out why. Trisha, sorry, I'm looking at your comment. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think you manifested something, but like, it's like, let's say you manifest like a hot partner, but you forget to make them smart. You forget to make them intellectual. You forget to make them interesting. That's what that is. It's giving Pygmalion, or no, what's the there's stories out there where people create, you know, like the perfect partner, but it's only like visually. But then when you talk to them, they're just like, what is this? That's what I'm getting. So be careful what you manifest, especially when it comes to dating and love and relationships or people in general, because you're going to be like, oh, wow, I forgot to think this through. So I hope that helps. That was very interesting. I hope that helps. Jojo, did you already? I did not see your question. I forgot I don't have my mouse. Sorry, let me just, I wonder if my phone skips certain comments. Okay, I see it over here, but I don't see it on my phone. I'm using my phone to record, but I see it on my laptop. So maybe it's blocking it because of what it says. So has Kay been intimate with other people while you were together? Basically, has he cheated? Or she? Has Kay cheated? I'm gonna go ahead and answer that. Why are some of these messages being retracted? Because that's not, yeah, Michelle, my sister isn't deleting them. It just says messages retracted. I think YouTube's guidelines are like blocking some of these messages because I don't see that on my phone, but I see it on my laptop. I'm glad I have my laptop, so that way, like, there's no confusion here. So guys, like Kafka, one of your messages was retracted. That's interesting. I don't know what you guys are saying or if there's certain words that are blocked. So Jojo, I'm gonna answer this for you. We have Empress reversed. We have Five of Pentacles. I can tell his energy made you feel very unattractive. This could easily be your insecurities, but I want to know, has he... Page of Cups reversed. So Nine of Pentacles. Why am I not getting an answer? The Star. I feel like... Did you bring this up to him? Lovers reversed. I feel like you were feeling the way you felt in this relationship because it wasn't meant to be. So if he wasn't intimate with other women while he was with you, he was definitely looking at them, thinking about them. This could easily be like him, you know, looking at pictures online or videos, or you know what I mean. I can't say it out loud. I don't want to be censored. So I feel like you could tell his attention was elsewhere. His energy in general made you feel insecure. I think for good reason. So I'm not getting a yes or no, but I can tell that his energy wasn't being given to you in the way that you deserved. Because I'm trying to get a yes no here, but all I get is your energy and how it just made you feel. Because we have like Page of Cups reversed, we have Knight of Swords reversed. He was not being honest with you about, you know, how he felt about you or the situation. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Because I do think he had feelings for you, but I feel like just something wasn't connecting here. He might have had an issue that he didn't want to tell you. I don't know, because I can sense that he was withdrawn. He withdrew. But I feel like regardless, I don't know if you're still with him or not. And it's weird that like I missed that question. I feel like you're not meant to know, because whether yes or no, how do you feel about it? That's what Source is telling me. Yeah. Yeah, and see, well, I don't know. What does cheating mean to you? I think that's why I can't get an answer. To me, cheating is giving far too much attention to somebody. Like, it's one thing to say one flirty thing, it's another to repeatedly be saying it consistently, you know? And to continue accepting advances from somebody. Because I actually had to have this whole conversation with somebody about cheating, because I see people, for example, in the workplace, you know, like the work wife, work husband. Why is that a thing? I personally see that as cheating, because that's emotional involvement with somebody who isn't your partner in a way that's crossing boundaries. But even like, and here's the thing, he can ask you to be his girlfriend, but maybe he's not completely into it. I hope that helps. Well, I don't know if that's helping at all. I'm trying to gain clarity, because I'm not getting a yes or no. It's more like... So what is Jojo's person doing? Four of Cups. He's just emotionally unavailable. That's all it is. Like he gets intimate with you emotionally until a certain point, and then he draws back. Yeah, because he doesn't know how to be happy. He doesn't know what he wants. He likes you. I keep getting the Empress reverse. This is you, but it's like he doesn't know what he wants. Like he likes you, and I think he wants a relationship, and he thought that having a relationship would help. But the truth is, there's something going on with him, and he's realizing that this is actually too much work. It's similar to the energy that I had earlier. And I feel like a lot of people need to hear this because this is a trending thing in relationships where people get in relationships, but then they don't do the work. Ace of Wands, yeah. And I think that will eventually push him to be unfaithful. So I think you're pre-sensing it. So have that conversation. Try to fix the relationship before it gets out of hand or before it gets to that point. You know, be honest with him. So I hope that helps, Jojo. I think he did. He does. He finds you attractive, but it's all him. It's all him and not you, Jojo. I hope that helps. Yeah, it's all him and not you. Have the conversation. Have the conversation. That's going to clear everything up. Michelle, are you watching this on your phone or are you watching this on the laptop? Because on the laptop, I can see a lot of stuff. All right, for Dorella. Oh, I was wondering when the Tonys were going to show up. There were like 2 Tonys that I keep being asked about. For Dorella's Tony. Jojo, I see your question here. I would just ask and ask for truth, you know, put out the energy of truth, you know, pray, manifest truth. Because if you ask him directly for the truth, then, you know, he's going to be all weird about it. But just put it out there. It's like, I need to hear truth. I will find out, you know, because I don't want to, I don't know why I can't give you an answer. I'm not being given an answer here. Okay, but for Dorella's Tony, is he going to reach out in divine timing? Yes, because right now he's going through something. Right now it's not, yeah, I got 9 of Swords reversed and 9 of Wands. He's going through something, he's busy. He doesn't have the time to, Ace of Pentacles, to start anything solid. 6 of Wands, if he was to reach out right now, or if you were to reach out, it wouldn't be successful. It would just get off, it would just be like a weird start. Like it would be weird. 10 of Cups, yeah, like you wouldn't be able to, it wouldn't be romantic. And yeah, the High Priestess reversed. There is divine timing. It's not right now or maybe anytime soon. So I hope that helps, Dorella. Okay, so for M or Melodia, what's the best action in regards to R? What's the best action in regards to R? Why is the chat all over the place? I wonder if it was a good idea to bring my laptop because now I have like 2 different ones. Okay, so 5 of Wands. Oh. He likes them spicy. He likes like a good back and forth. This is flirting. When I get the 5 of Wands, I like this when it comes to relationships because I'm one of those people, I have an attitude and I don't hide my attitude. So I have to make sure that I get men who love my attitude because I'm very mouthy. I say what I need. Like I say whatever's on my mind and it's like if someone's messing up, I'm going to tell them. With love, of course. Like I don't mean to be, I'm not mean about it. But I think with R, he likes someone who's a little spicy. He likes them a little with an attitude. Yeah, the Tower. Also, he likes to be taken by surprise. Like, I think he gets bored easily, so he likes surprises. Oh, wow, yeah. Knight of Wands. Is he a fire sign? I feel like fire sign men really love this because I attract that. Or a lot of fire in their chart. I don't know, I'm a little spicy when it comes to that. Like, I just like to, I mean, I don't know how to describe it. But it's, you know, basically making fun of each other in cute ways. Yeah. Empress reversed because he finds it hard to find, like he likes pretty women, but that's not enough for him. He likes them to have a little bit of an attitude, a little, like he doesn't like to be bored. This sounds like someone who does not like to be bored. Yeah, Queen of Cups. That's how you win his heart. If that already sounds like you, then it's going to be good. But if this feels like it's not you, like don't try to be something you're not. Like don't try too hard to be something you're not. If it comes naturally to you, then I feel like it's going to be fine. Yeah. Because he needs somebody who is able to keep his attention. You win his heart by being just a little spicy, a little mean, being a little, I don't know. Yeah, a little attitude goes a long way here. I hope that helps. That's the kind of person he's into. That's what would help. Okay. Oh, well, Jojo, there's your question on my phone. Okay, so Kellyanne Sullivan, you would like to know if you will meet somebody. Okay, so will you be meeting somebody? Oh, Kafka, I'm just now seeing your your comment. He's 30. That makes sense. I think once we hit our 30s, we know exactly what we want. Like once you hit 30, you like smarter people. I'm saying that because I'm 35. I can't be with someone who's mentally like not there. Like I don't like dumb people either. Like, but I know that sounds mean, but like I need someone with stimulating conversation. Okay, so for Kellyanne Sullivan, yes, but you will be somewhere different. I have the Six of Swords here. You're going to be traveling, or you will be somewhere different from where you are right now. Yeah, justice. Ooh, interesting. This person could be a Libra, or they could work in like a legal field, or they could just have a strong sense of justice and morals. Seven of Wands reversed. Two of Cups. Yeah, so you will meet somebody. You're not going to be where you are right now. They could be a Libra or have Libra placements, or they could just be very fair. They're gonna be a very fair and honest person. Seven of Wands reversed, though. I don't think they're going to be looking for a relationship. I don't think they're going to. I don't think you will either. Like you may not know who this person is until you talk to them and get to know them. But I do see you both getting along and starting a relationship. Yeah. Six of Cups reversed. They're going to be different from the people from your past, though. This may not be your type, but it's going to be somebody that you get along with, and I think that's better than somebody who is your type. Somebody who get along with really well. And this person is really good at being in a, like, oh, your car might break down. We have the Chariot reversed and then the Ten of Swords. Maybe you have like a transportation issue, or you meet like at a terminal, and like your plane or your train or whatever your transportation device runs behind. Yeah, because you're going to be traveling. That's interesting. Let me know if that happens. That's for you, Kellyanne Sullivan. All right, for Sherry Pierce. One question. Do you think Jay will be working in a hospital or a nursing home? So is it between, what is Jay going to be working at? Michelle, don't make me block you. Oh my God. I love rereading these after the fact, by the way. Like once I'm done with the reading, I go back and read them. Because I miss a lot of comments. I miss a lot of comments on my phone. Okay, so for Sherry, Jay in the hospital or nursing home. I think there's going to be more options than that. I feel like neither of them are really going to be what Jay wants. Yeah, because it's like weighing two options, but neither of them, like they're both the same. Like one is just better at one thing than the other. Eight of Swords reversed. I think they need to have like a new option because yeah, Seven of Wands, they don't want to make a decision right away. There's something weird, like I don't know what Jay's background is, like what exactly they're doing here, but I think there's going to be better options. Five of Pentacles, but it's going to take some time. Yeah, I do see, like, be careful where specifically Jay applies, because there's something about drama, or maybe there's like the laws are changing, or like the places are changing. Yeah. King of Swords. They will end up making the best decision, though. It just might take some time because all the options that they have, like salary-wise, hours-wise, benefits-wise, just are not doing it for them. So they really have to think about it. And I think Jay is somebody who is more willing to wait it out until they find something perfect than just pick up whatever job takes them up right away. So I hope that helps. It might not be either of those. It might be something entirely different. I'll be honest. I don't think it's either of those. Or if it is, yeah, because I think there's a change of heart here in what Jay wants to do. I hope that helps. Because I'm not getting a yes or, I'm not getting one or the other. I'm getting something entirely different. Hey. Michelle, you're on the iPad? I don't know how iPads work. Okay. So for Yvette, will you meet a new female friend that you can trust? You know, it's funny. I was just talking about this last night with somebody about Because like I have more guy friends than female friends, mostly because I've always encountered a lot of very catty female energy. I don't know why that is. Not all of my female friends, of course. Like the few ones that I do have are very mature and they're very cool, but it's hard to figure out which ones are which for me. Like I never so and guy friends when they're mean, at least they're honest to you about it, you know, and you can and they get over things very quickly. Because I don't want to seem like one of those girls. Because people have always said, "Oh, girls with more guy friends are red flag." I'm like, well, I'm not getting with them. They're literally just friends. Um, so let's see for your new female friends that you can trust. I do feel there's some clearing that you may need to do regarding your views on women. Because I know I had to do that. Moon reversed. Yeah, I feel like you need somebody honest, somebody who doesn't keep secrets. Also, somebody who's very real. I feel like you've had female friends in the past who just say things to make people feel better, but they weren't very honest. Like it's very much that submissive female energy that women were expected to have way back in the day for their own safety and survival. Um, yeah, I feel like in the past you've been lied to. I have the moon reversed and the seven of swords reversed. You're getting better at discerning what's true and what's not. We have the five of pentacles because I do feel like you miss that, you know, female bond, like being able to talk girl talk, you know, that you can't have with guy friends. That's one thing. I can't talk certain things with guys that I can talk with girls, you know, and my few friends that I do have at my age, they're all like married, they all have careers, they're busy, and I'm single and childless. So it's like I have two other friends that are like that, you know? But again, we're busy. The Fool. So I do see you finding somebody, they could be an Aquarius. Fool is Aquarius energy. Some people say it's Aries as well, but I've always seen it more as Aquarius. I feel like you should reach out to some Aquarius girlies because they can be very detached and very cool as well. In fact, I get along more with Aquarius women as well. Men with Aquarius moon and women with Aquarius sun, of all things. But most of my female friends are actually, well, I don't know. They don't have much in, like sign wise. They don't. They don't have much in common. But I do see with the seven of pentacles here. Don't the less hard you try. This is like low maintenance. I feel like you are gonna find somebody who's an Aquarius and is low maintenance, but they're cool. Like they're not gonna take anything personally. Yeah, two of wands. You're gonna meet each other right where you are. And nine of swords, and they're gonna be very like affirming of being honest with you. Like not they're not going to go out of their way. They're just going to be this way. They're going to be like very cool with you. They're going to be very honest and they're going to show their honesty. This person feels very chill. So yes, you will. When will they meet? I'm hearing 5 to 6 weeks or months, depending on the situation, depending on where you are and how you get out and like where you are. So I hope that helps, Yvette. It's funny that you asked that question. My femme beauty, I think I already answered your question. Or I might be reading some of these. Hello everyone. Hello everyone who's just tuning in. Hi. And to anyone I haven't said hi to. Okay, I'm on to romancing this story. Oh, you have no question. You want to book a reading. And Michelle, you gave her the information. I think I saw you do that. Yeah. Oh, hi, Kaylin. Oh my God, thank you so much, Kelly and Sullivan. Okay. Okay, for Sava. Well, I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, some people have been missing it. There's people that have been on my channel for like since the beginning and they still haven't made it. And I hope they can because I love their energy. But for you, Sava, let's see. Current romantic interest. Will you end up with them? What's going to happen with you and your romantic interest? Let's get that one. Your current romantic interest. Are they aware of you? Like, do you guys talk? I'm tapping into their energy and my mind is going else. Or maybe they have like really severe, what's it called? ADHD. Because I try to tap into their energy and like my mind goes elsewhere. We have the lovers reversed. So, I think you're both thinking it. Ace of Cups. But I feel like you need to start something a little bit more intimate. Like maybe it's like you're both attracted to each other. You could both be crushing on each other, but no one has made the first move to imply that they want something romantic. So you could both be checking each other out, or you could both be like, you know, smiling or something, or even flirting. But I don't think either one has made it clear that you guys want something to start. There's hope for yes. So you have to make one of the both of you has to show interest and make a move. I do think there's mutual attraction here. Yeah, because Seven of Pentacles reversed, no one has made the first step. No one has put effort. So yes, there is potential for you to end up with them, but you or them have to make the first move. Judgment, yeah, and that's going to change. It's going to impact your life. I feel like if you get with them, it's actually going to bring about a lot of good changes in your life. Yeah, but yeah, Two of Swords reversed. You need to talk. You need to communicate that. Let them know, or imply, or flirt a little more heavily. Just let them know. It's like, hey, what do you think about going out or something like that? I hope that helps. All right, Elisa, should you move forward with your career in music? I'm hearing keep doing it, but on the side. Do it when you can. It's funny that I didn't need my cards for that. I actually know a lot of people who work in the music industry, but they do like, background music or recording or stuff like that. My friends from high school do this, and he managed to do it full time. I don't know how. At least last time I spoke to him, but do it on the side is what I'm hearing. So keep doing it because you love it. But if you need to take a break from it, you can. It's funny that I don't need my cards for this. I think I'm meant to work with musicians. Okay, yeah, temperance. This is balance. When you find the time for it, work on it. And when you need to back away from it or need to focus on something else, go focus on that. I feel like you're meant to keep it in your life. Keep working with music because music is part of your life calling. I guess the better question is it meant to be the one thing you're always going to do? Can you make a living off of this? We have the Four of Pentacles, which is, I think you're focusing too much on music and you're expecting it to bring in a lot more than usual. I feel like you're going to have waves of when it's going to bring in money and waves of when it's not going to bring in money, depending on what people need. I'm channeling this without the cards. You have to be very connected to spirit. Yeah. So Death, you're going to go through a transformation of how you do your music, or like maybe there's going to be like a big change. Maybe you're going to switch up, I don't know, genres or whatever it is that you actually do in the music industry. You're going to change something up and that's going to actually impact it. Yeah, Queen of Wands, because I feel like it's going to be something to do with your image or some way that you perform. The Queen of Wands would be the performer here. So keep doing it because there's going to be a big change for you. Yeah, Seven of Wands, but it's not going to happen just yet. You might even be a little resistant to it. So keep doing it. You might have to take some time away from it and then come back with it with like a renewed passion. I hope that helps, Elisa. Back of the deck, we have Empress reversed. Yeah, I feel like your image is going to change, or the way you approach it is going to be different. Like maybe your voice changes, maybe you learn something. So don't give up on it, but do take a step back and you're going to come back with it with a renewed interest here. But yeah, I hope that helps. Hi, Lee, L-Y. What do you need to know about your divine counterpart? What do you need to know about your divine counterpart? So for Lee, divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart is they're very gentle, very chill. Have you already like had dreams about them, or have you seen them in a meditation or something? Have you already contacted them on the spiritual realm? We have Six of Swords. They're not with you right now. I do feel like they live far away from you. Six of Swords can be overseas because it's water, so they could be overseas somewhere. They might not live where you are. We have the Two of Wands. You both are on the same level. Like you both bring equal things to the table. Ten of Swords. Right now, they might be going through something. Or they could hit rock bottom, and you may meet a little bit after the fact. Justice, yeah, they could be going through some legal battles. I'm not sure with what or whom, but I feel like they might just be dealing with a lot. So you don't know them right now because they're going through something. Justice is also karma. Maybe they're having to deal with, karmic baggage. Death, wow, jeez, they're going through a lot. Maybe okay, that actually makes sense. Maybe somebody passed away and they're dealing with like inheritance or like the legal proceedings of something. I'm actually told to take death literally here. And that doesn't always happen. But death will bring about a transformation for anybody. When somebody passes away, it's going to change them. So if it's a parent, even a grandparent, because if they inherit something from the parent, then it's going to be a big thing. Two of Cups, and shortly after you will meet. Yeah. So your divine counterpart, you will meet after they go through all of this. It's like they suffer a bunch of stuff. They have a lot of, mental stress, and then they meet you. And it's like you're a new chapter for them. So I hope that helps, Lee. Oh, back of the deck. Yeah. Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning. It's like you come in and you bring new happy, wonderful thoughts into their head. I actually like that a lot. That makes sense. But usually they're a peaceful person. I just think right now they have a lot of mental torment. Oh, Kaylin, you don't have any questions? I'm gonna pull a card for you anyway, because I like you here, Kaylin. What does Kaylin need to know right now? Oh yeah, Michelle, go ahead and stop the questions. So make a comment. No more questions after whenever she comments. And I'm gonna finish the rest of them here because we're at the hour mark. Okay, for Kaylin. Oh, we got the Five of Wands. You have inner turmoil going on. And we have the Death card, and I think you know why. There's inner turmoil. I think I mentioned something similar last time, like you're not facing and knowing about your son. I feel like this is what it is. If you haven't, Three of Pentacles. Is this affecting your work or maybe like the relationships with people? Not your friends or family. It's more like the people, like you're afraid to get to know people. You're afraid to like, you don't know if you should let people know about this or not. This is like coworkers or acquaintances, people that you see every day. And I feel like, honestly, let them know about your story. And I feel like it's like when we open up to people, they give us the advice that we didn't know we needed. And I'm not saying, you know, tell your story to everybody. I'm not saying that to share. I'm not saying to divulge information you're not ready to share. No, but you know, if you have people, I'm seeing more specifically coworkers, neighbors, people who are not like in your inner circle, but know about you and probably still would like to help you or do something for you, let them know this. For me, the way I see the Three of Pentacles, it's not just coworkers, it's also like neighbors, friends of like, you know, acquaintances, like not your inner circle, but like the little bit outer circle. Because Seven of Swords reversed, I feel like you've been keeping a lot within. And sometimes we don't know who is a healer or not. When we share our story, it helps transmute energy. You know, the warm wishes they send you, the prayers they send you, the love they send you. I feel like that goes a long way. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional about that. Because, you know, when I was going through a few things, I let a few people know. Some people didn't know that, you know, I was suffering. And I feel like if they had known, they would have reached out sooner. They would have done something. It's building a community that I feel like you need. And I feel like that's really gonna help here, Kaylin. I hope that helps. And I feel like that's great advice for anybody. Yeah, Three of Swords reverse, that's going to help you heal your heart, is sharing your story or finding a community that resonates with you. You know, find a support group of people who have gone through the same thing that you've gone through. And I feel like that's healthier than just, you know, self-medicating with whatever it is that you have been doing. But, you know, no judgment here. I feel like you will find everything when you need it. Sending you so much love, Kaylin. So much love. Oh, thank you, Lee. I'm glad you find my voice soothing. Because sometimes I listen to my voice and I'm like, oh, I sound annoying. I sound like my mom. Especially when I speak Spanish, I sound exactly like my mom and it's embarrassing. Ask Michelle. She says so all the time. She says so all the time. All right, next question. Okay, for Bunny in the Void, we have crush energy. Let me take a sip of water. You're welcome, Kaylin. For those of you who don't know, my laptop's off to the side. If you see me talk off to the side, it's because I'm reading your comment there. All right, but crush energy for Bunny. Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Did you... All right. We have Seven of Wands reverse. Five of Wands. Okay, so your crush likes to argue. Or they're very active. I feel like they like competition. So when they have a partner, they kind of like to play competitive games with them. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. But they're really happy-go-lucky. This feels like Sagittarius energy. Like they like to have fun. Seven of Pentacles, but they're a little lazy. I have the Seven of Wands and Seven of Pentacles reversed. I feel like they're a little lazy, but they like to have fun. This is definitely more of a party person or somebody who like lights up a room whenever there's a party. Or when it comes to like being serious and starting a family, I don't think they're very committal. But this person likes to have fun for sure. Yeah, Two of Wands. And they want somebody who matches them on that energy. They are going to end up changing probably sometime that you're going to notice. They're going to go through a maturation process because the death card came through. That's them changing. That's them changing their game, and suddenly they're going to start. They're going to start maturing because right now it's very immature energy from them. Not going to lie, yeah. But they're also going to move on. Like they're going to move. I feel like they're going to end up either going onto a new career path or they're going to move elsewhere, and that's going to force them to grow up because whatever environment they're in right now, it's keeping them. Do they still live in their hometown? It's giving that energy. If they still live in their hometown, they're kind of being kept in immature energy by like their surrounding neighbors, friends, etc. This feels familiar. This energy feels familiar because I know certain people like this. You know, back of the deck we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Right now, if you were to be in a relationship with them right now, I don't think you would enjoy it because they're very immature. It'd be fun, but they don't want anything serious. They don't want to commit. And they have a hard time like reciprocating anything. It's very much immature energy. So they have to go through a transfer. I think you would want them to mature before you want anything with them because they're fun. Yeah, near the hometown. Exactly. It's that kind of energy because I see that. I live pretty much in the town I went to high school with. I wouldn't consider it my hometown, but I see this from people who stay there and they stay in that mentality. I think for me, it's because I travel a lot and because I've always been a serious person. Like I've always just done a lot of work. I don't give that vibe. My hometown is Chicago and I don't live anywhere near Chicago. But this person, they're very much stuck in that hometown mentality. They have to change a lot before you want anything with them. Trust me. I hope that helps. Yeah. Okay, for Kelly Campbell, messages from Spirit. You don't have a question, you just want to see what comes through. I like those questions the most because sometimes what Spirit has to tell us is way better than any question we could come up with. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is regarding either your stability, your finances, or where you feel you should be in life. Which somebody got us something similar. The Hanged. You're going to change your perspective on what you think success is, essentially. And I'm not sure why is she going to change her perspective? Why? Nine of Wands. You're going to come into power, or you're going to be given a position where you recognize that everything you worked hard for is success. Like, it doesn't matter what people see success as. It's whatever you ever thought success is. Like, what did you work hard for? That's worth bragging about. That's worth being proud over. That's like, it's like, this is so interesting. Yeah, Page of Wands. I think in the past you used to have like a much more, how do I say this without being, like I'm not trying to insult you or anything here, but it's like you used to have a very limited view of what success was. But suddenly you're seeing all the things you worked hard for, and it's like you don't care if people view that as successful or not. You worked hard for what you got. You worked hard for this, you worked hard for that, and you don't care who thinks less of it. You care about that. And that's going to change your perspective so much. It's kind of like, you know, when you tell, like I have a degree in English, specifically literature. A lot of people aren't impressed by that because it's not, you know, a doctorate degree or a law degree or whatever. But it's like, you know what? I put a lot of effort into that. I worked hard for that. That was still some difficult classes that I had to take. Some of those, you know, that you know, when I think about it, English wasn't even my first language. And now I have a degree in English. So that's still saying something. So I feel like this is going to change your perspective on that. Yeah, because Nine of Cups, I feel like some people have tried to make you feel like the things that you've achieved are not enough. Or I even get this from people who do have really great degrees and aren't doing anything with them. Like you still finished that degree. Specifically college is coming through here. I don't know if you like if that's relevant to you or not, because Eight of Cups, I think for a moment you were kind of trying to just not own up to all the amazing achievements you've already done, because I promise you've had some amazing achievements in your life here, Kelly. And I think it's time to own up to them, because once you do, I think better things are going to come in. Better things and better opportunities will come in for you. Yeah, King of Wands reversed, and that's going to help you take back control of your life, your narrative, and the person you are. That was very profound. I like that. I like that message for you. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're going to feel way better about yourself. And this is all just a perspective change. I don't think anything else has to happen. But I hope that helps, Kelly. Oh, Rachel, AM is a she. Cool. Yeah, I just kept it. I hate assuming genders here. So if I ever do, I'm sorry. But sometimes I do also pick up on energy. Like sometimes women will give off masculine energy, or certain men give off feminine energy, especially with men giving off feminine energy lately. Okay, so Emma Harwood, we have your crush Hugo or Hugo. Hugo. Spanish was my first language, and I still pronounce things the Spanish way sometimes. So when I see, Hugo, I want to say Hugo, but it's Hugo. Oh, hey Scribbling, hey Oka. I'm sorry you got here late. Yeah, I want to get through all the questions tonight. I'm actually a little behind because I started this later than I wanted to. But for Emma and her Hugo, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. He's not going to be the first to initiate conversation. I don't think he's great at conversation, actually. Judgment. Yeah, he likes to just, oh, I know people like this. They don't speak a lot, but they definitely judge. I'm being told to take judgment literally here. It could also be Scorpio energy, Plutonic energy. This person, he thinks a lot, but he doesn't speak a lot. We have the Seven of Pentacles. He also doesn't do a lot. Where do you know this person from? What does he do? Is he just like really good looking? I get this energy from guys that are like really, really gorgeous. But when you talk to them, it's like, there's nothing there. King of Swords, which is interesting because we have the Knight of Swords reversed. When he does talk though, I feel like he's somebody who doesn't say anything unless it needs to be said, which is interesting. He could play mind games a little bit, like he doesn't reveal everything to people he doesn't know that well. But once you get to know him, you see that he's actually very, very smart. I used to know somebody like this. Oh my God. I met him in school though. Let's see. Six of Wands reversed. Honestly, if you were to pursue anything with him, I think you would like him, but I don't know if it would I think he would be a little too harsh with you critically because, like I said, he's very judgy. He thinks a lot. I don't think he like manipulates or anything. I just feel like you would feel like you're never enough for him or that you're not intellectually at his level. Yeah, he feels like one of those people who just likes to, test you to see if you're smart enough about something because he does come up as a little, is he just really good looking? Or are you just like drawn to that? I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna change your mind about him. He's probably gonna do or say something that you're gonna be like, it's gonna give you the ick. But I feel like right now it's just a crush. Yeah, the moon reverse. Something's gonna come out about him. You're not gonna like it. It could be this reading. So I'm sorry, Emma, but I hope that helps. Oh, thank you, Rachel's Magic. You have a good evening as well. Kelly Campbell. I think I already did your question. I think I did. Sorry, the messages on my phone are kind of all over the place. Yeah, I already did Kelly's. Okay. Okay, Daisy Swart. Daisy Swart. How will your future in the city you currently live in look? So how does the future of the city you're currently in look like? I'm assuming you recently moved there. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Oh yeah, Hayoka, I remember you said that you had a dinner date tonight. That's okay. Thank you for the support though. I'm glad you're here anyway. Because sometimes the questions people ask will give us insights to something that like I've noticed that when I join other lives, like I never ask questions. Well, I think I did a few times. But even the questions that people pay for, I've noticed I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting, similar to my situation. But for Daisy, your current city, how is that gonna go on? Let's see, we got the Five of Wands. So it's a very active city. I feel like you got a lot going on here. Five of Wands is usually, I don't know if people are a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more, just in your face. It's kind of like people say this whenever they go to the city. They're like, oh, people are so mean. I'm like, no, they're just more upfront. They're more like, in your face about it. I'm from Chicago and right now I live in a country town. So I know the difference. Some people don't like the differences. I feel like you live somewhere a little bit more, it's different to what you're used to. That's for sure. Hermit reversed. I do feel like eventually, like right now, you could be in hermit energy because you're just getting settled, or maybe you don't want to go out. But I think eventually you're going to be forced to go out to experience life there, to experience the energy, the people. Yeah, Queen of Swords, and that's gonna. You know what's weird? You're gonna start thinking differently just living there. It's like a whole different culture, kind of, sort of, that that you're taking in, and that's gonna change the way you look at life because you're gonna see how people are living. You're like, oh, that makes sense, or oh, that's an interesting way of viewing things. And you're going to bring this to them too. Like whatever your background is, they're going to learn about it and they're going to find it very interesting. There's a lot of like intellectual energy here. We have the Five of Pentacles. I do see you feeling left out a little bit, which some people say this when they move to cities, that it's hard to make friends or hard to meet people. Sorry, I need to sit differently from my back. I see this a lot, like especially people who like move abroad from the US. They don't realize that other countries people are way more reserved than they are in the US. I think people consider Americans a little bit more like outgoing or loud. I don't consider myself that way because I'm Mexican American. The Mexican side of me, I think, overtakes that. But, you know, I was considered too quiet when I moved to where I currently live. When I was in school, it's like, she never talks. And I'm like, I got nothing to say, you know? So I do feel like right now you feel left out. Eight of Pentacles. But eventually you're going to kind of build your little community there. It could start with neighbors or with people you see a lot, or just, you know, eventually you will, you're going to find either really good friends or a love interest here. And I feel like that's going to open things up. You could either make really close friends with somebody who's going to introduce you to a lot of people, or you could find a romance and that's going to introduce you to other people as well. You know, I feel like you need to find the one person. I'm not sure when. I think you need to focus on you for right now. You're going to meet that one person who's going to open up doors for you. Yeah, Page of Wands. They could be younger than you, or they could just be like, they have a lot of energy. So like they don't find, yeah, younger, or they have a lot of energy or fire energy in general. Yeah, because I feel like you need that energy. It's also going to like, it's going to make you feel young again. I don't know if where you live, it's got a more youthful vibe. So therefore you dress younger, you act younger. I know it sounds weird, but that happens. Like, I don't know. When I go to certain places, I feel like dressing differently. And sometimes that could be like younger, if that makes sense. I don't know. Knight of Wands. But yeah, I feel like you're going to actually change. You're going to take charge of your life there. It's going to change you. Yeah, and your perspective on life and how things should be done are going to change. But I hope that helps, Daisy. I hope that helps. And have fun wherever you are. Ooh, loving life. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, yeah, I'm a little behind. Mimi! Oh, happy Wednesday. Hello, Jade. Oh, thank you. I've had people call me Angel before. Okay, Jade, are you getting the clarity you need soon? I'm hearing open up to the clarity. There could be something in your third eye or crown chakra because I'm feeling like a little wiggle right there. So ask your guides, ask the universe for clarity, and it will come through. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards for you though. Oh yeah, Mimi, I put my sister on mod duty. We've been talking about it. What's funny is that we did it at the right time because the first two live streams, we didn't have any spammers at all. We got lucky. Then the third one, when I put her on there, we had a spammer. The Tarot Destroyer. It's kind of funny. Who makes a whole account just to go around trolling tarot readings? Get more of a life than that. You know, it's funny. Okay, but for you, Jade, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a yes. This is a yes, and it's going to come naturally. It's going to come organically. You may get physical proof of this because earth energy is like the 3D. It's physical. You may get physical proof. You may get like an actual text or message or email. Like, it's funny because I don't have swords energy yet, but I sense communication. We have 10 of Pentacles, but it's going to be physical proof. Yeah, Ace of Cups. If this has something to do with romance, I feel like you're going to gain clarity or something new is going to start here. Page of Pentacles reversed. Four of Wands. Yeah, it's all yes. With the exception of this Page of Pentacles, it might be from somebody you're not expecting. It might be from somebody else, like maybe, excuse me, yeah, confirmation. Maybe you don't really speak to this person. They could be younger than you, but they're serious. Yeah, oh my gosh, why am I burping? This is just confirmation. Yeah, back of the deck we have Devil energy. Is this regarding something or somebody toxic? Yeah, they're going to give you confirmation soon about something or someone or whatever the situation is. But I hope that helps, Jade. Okay, loving life question. Was the vision that you had real, or was it an illusion implanted in your mind? Okay, so where is this vision coming from? Let's ask that. Who sent you this vision? Who sent you this vision? I'm curious as to what you were doing in the vision. Or were you meditating? Were you dreaming? Or were you actively, like... I know some people have that thing where they're what's it called? Clairvoyant. Clairvoyant. I'm not clairvoyant. Well, depending on the person. There's one person I'm very clairvoyant with. I can literally see him sometimes just do stuff, and it's weird because I don't like that. Because I have no desire to be like that with him. But anyway, loving life. Who put... We have 7 of Pentacles reversed. Wheel of Fortune. This was fate at play. Yeah, so this is your guides. This is spirit coming through. You were meant to see this for a reason. So, are you trying to say whether it's going to come true or whether it's just kind of there? 4 of Wands. You're meant to see it. And you're meant to see it for your own benefit with the 4 of Wands here. 5 of Swords reversed. Especially if this is about a situation that in the past was not great. Because the 5 of Swords reversed, upright it'd be like a no-win situation. Reversed, you're meant to see the advantage of something here. You're meant to see the positive in something here. In a situation that I think you otherwise had lost hope in. King of Pentacles reversed. But I don't think you're meant to make a move on this. I don't think you're meant to do anything about it. You're just meant to take it in and like contemplate on it. It's like the universe is sending you an idea. It's like, here it is. And that's all it is. You know, I feel like you're not meant to do anything with that. Yeah, 8 of Wands. And I feel like you'll get over it. Like whatever this is, you're just meant to contemplate it and move on with your life. The Tower. I do feel like if something happens though, like if anything happens out of this, it's going to come out of nowhere. You'll know what to do because we have the Tower, 10 of Swords, and King of Swords. Yeah. So if anything happens, whatever this vision gave you, it kind of gave you a key or like a hint as to what to do with the situation. I hope that makes sense because I don't know what the vision is. Yeah, I don't think you're meant to, if it comes true, you know what to do. And if it doesn't come true, then just let it be. I feel like you were getting like a possibility come through in your vision, if that makes any sense. So don't take action on it and don't put too much energy into it. It's just, it is what it is. But if anything happens, you will know what to do. That's all I'm hearing. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I hope that helped. And I guess we're done. We're at the end of it. I'm just going to read more of the comments here to see what anybody else said. Oh my god. Hey, Yoka, the fact that you came literally right as we closed questions kind of breaks my heart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm done for questions for the night. I try to keep these about an hour and a half. I am going to do, let's see. I'm going to probably do like a collective pool just for anybody else who wants like a final message. All right, Kellyanne Sullivan, you've loved tarot card reading since you were 18. Talked to many, I think you mean psychics through the years and only been on my site 3 times. Oh, thank you. I've been practicing my intuition for years, I've been doing energy work for years. I've been reading tarot since I was, I think, 20. It took me a long time to do tarot because I was always told not to trust the cards. I think I heard my grandmother or somebody say that, and I just was always spooked by it. But I wish I had started earlier. Also, back when I started tarot, it was so difficult. Like, tarot cards were expensive, and then all the cards, you had like the Rider-Waite and like a few other ones. They were not as cute and colorful and fun as the ones that we have now. If I had had these ones that have the freaking words on them, I would have picked this up so much sooner. I had to go through so much to learn tarot. And then I had a love-hate relationship with it. I hated it and I stopped at one point, and then I picked it back up. Because I was already intuitive and I was like, well, these cards are just telling me what I know, you know? Because I don't know, I had a love-hate and now I picked it up and I love it. All right. Hey, Yoka. Oh, you had a date. Yeah, your date. Oh, it's 1. I have to ask people where they're from because like times, like right here, right now, it's only 7:50. Oh, right now I only have PayPal or Cash App. I have to come up with some other way for payments though because I know I'm trying to find like something that everybody has. So Cash App is an app that you just send money to. I don't know if it's like specifically for the US. I don't know if anywhere else has that. I know I have PayPal. I'm gonna have to get something else though, because I know everybody's got different forms of payment. In other countries, they have different things as well. Okay. Kashbu, were we talking about the same person? I don't even remember your reading. I'll have to go back to that. Hmm. You were just sitting and saw these things. Yeah, loving life one. So there's different types of clairs, is what, like the different psychic abilities essentially. One, you see things. One, you hear things. One, there's one about speaking things. For me, it's weird. Like I have to record myself saying these things, or even when I have conversations with people, I'll say something and then it happens. I don't know if that, I don't know what that's called, but I have that. Like I speak it and it happens. Not that I'm making it happen. It's just like it's channeling. I have that. What else is coming through? Claircognizant, where you just know things. I've always had that, and it's the hardest one to explain because you just sit there and you know things. Like that guy from, was it Game of Thrones? I drink and I know things, but I don't have to drink. I just know things. Um, yeah, maybe that's a call for you to work on your clairvoyancy, where you just see the future. I rarely have that. It depends on who I'm reading for or who I'm dealing with, because certain people will bring that up within you. So like around people who are musicians, I get more clairvoyant, or even clear what, the one where you speak it. I don't know what that's called, but I have that, and it's weird that I'm bringing it up right now because I didn't think that was something. Some people have clear taste, like they taste things and then they have that later that day, which I think is cute. Oh, Hayoka, I'm glad you had a really nice date. Oh, good night, Yvette. I mean, you're probably gone by now, but good night if you rewatch this. The collective. And that explains a lot, living. I think you are given like a secret to the collective so you know how to handle things. Interesting, interesting. I pick up on collective energy all the time. It worries me sometimes. I think specifically to where I am. Um, oh, hi, romancing a story. What age did I become comfortable with tarot? Oh, yeah, if you guys want to ask me personal questions or things about intuition, those are free questions. I will answer them. Um, tarot, oh gosh, when did I start it up again? I think once I started my channel, I got serious about it. Before, I used to just like use tarot for things that I didn't have any guidance on, because I used to have a mentor, but once she wasn't around, it's like I needed guidance, so I started using that. So about 30, so 4 years ago. But I've been doing it forever, like, but I did it for friends. I was better at reading for people than I was for myself. Once I started the channel, like I just got better and better at it because I always had the gift. It just didn't have direction. So late 20s, early 30s. Let's go with that. Skrill. Ooh, I've never heard of Skrill. Really, you just start saying a word. You know what's funny? I'll hear words, or oh, you know what I get the most, and you get, if you watch my videos, I get music a lot. I'll get lyrics or a song stuck in my head, and I won't know why. Um, yeah, like you just start saying certain words. I feel like that's probably another way of saying it. Yeah, like you just keep saying certain things. It's probably a message coming through to you. Um, for me, it's music, but music isn't always like the song. It like there's this one person I know. For him, I associate him with Mariah Carey. He doesn't listen to Mariah Carey. I am not the biggest. I like Mariah Carey, but I'm not her biggest fan. And I think the reason was, so her husband Nick Cannon, I think they had a huge age gap, and me and this person, we also had an age gap, and I think that's the reason I associate him with Mariah Carey. Also, he had Aries rising, and she's an Aries, so I guess that weird subconscious association. I'm not sure. Yeah, tarot is tuning into a specific radio station. I think for me, tarot is reading a book. It's like I see all the cards and each card is a page. And like the more I put them down, the more it makes sense. It's like, oh, okay. Um, That's why I don't really like doing one card pulls. I can if I channel the energy strong enough, but to me, I for me tarot started making more sense when I developed my intuition. If you develop your intuition and then use tarot, it makes more sense because, and this is true for those of you who like go on tarot readings and sometimes they don't vibe. You need to check in with yourself and make sure that you're tuned in to hear what you need to hear. I actually want to do a video about this on how to get the most out of your free tarot readings on YouTube. Because some people go on there and they're like, none of this resonates with me, or this doesn't vibe. Sometimes it is the tarot reader. Sometimes I think certain tarot readers are better at reading certain types of energy than others. Because some of them I vibe with and some of them I just don't. You know, it's like, and it's nothing against the tarot reader. It doesn't mean that they suck. It just means that they're for a specific type of audience and it may not be me. But once I start listening, like, I think we meet the people we need to meet at the right time. So this includes the people we watch on YouTube. You know, certain people I didn't vibe with at first, but then I went back to some newer videos and it's like, you know what? Okay, that does make sense. Let's see, Heyoka. You can't lay a spread for yourself. Yeah, I can't read for myself that well either. I try to. I have to be in a very, very neutral space because the thing is, your emotions come into this too much. If you're too emotional about something, you're not going to get the right reading. You're just going to get the things that you already know. For example, the cards may literally tell you to calm down. And I don't think anyone wants to hear that, even from their own cards. So I have to be in a very neutral space. I have to record myself. The way you guys see me do this, I record my own readings this way and I just show myself the cards. It's like, hey, this is this, this is this. Because I go back and watch it and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I literally have to take myself, my ego out of this in order to read for myself. That's why it's more difficult. And that's why it's easier to just, you know, get a reading from somebody else. Yeah, it's like reading a book. Yeah, and I'm gonna do a video. I've been called to do a video like that for a while. I just haven't had the time, and I feel like it's gonna be comprehensive. I also want it to be free for everybody. That way, even if people don't like my channel, they can at least, you know, use that information for other channels. Because like I said, I follow many tarot readers and some tarot readers I love as people, but their readings don't apply to me. It's like I'm not resonating with that. I'm not saying that they're awful. No, they're for another audience that isn't me. But I personally love their vibe or you know the way they read. So that's kind of what I'm getting at here. That's why I don't take it personally if people don't find my readings useful. I'm like, well, I'm just not the one for you, but you know, I hope you find what the answers you need elsewhere. Um, yeah, ego gets in the way of personal readings, as do emotions, as do expectations sometimes. How do I protect my energy? So the way I protect my energy, I project light. Some people do the whole like shielding or they do the like, you know, the hiding. Don't hide. Don't hide because that's what negativity wants is to keep you small. You're not meant to be small. You're meant to shine your light so brightly that it eradicates it. It's kind of like you know, when you need to clean something, you don't hide it. I mean, you can hide it, but it's not going to go. What you do is you take, you know, you clean everything and you clean it well. That's the best example I can come up with, but I expand my light so bright and so strongly that it repels negativity. I've literally done this in person where I know somebody with nasty energy will come around and I'll just like send light, like positive light, not negative light, just positive light or light of my own energy. It's like my energy's great, let me send it out and they'll walk away. It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny. It's harder to do when you had a long day and you're already tired and you know your energy and vibration are low. But like first thing in the morning, I do that and it sends people away. It's kind of cool. I hope that helps. That's how I do it. You could do it differently, and I know it works different for everybody, but that's how I do it. Ooh, rosemary and sea salt. Yeah, I actually carry. What do I carry? I carry little rocks. I got my shungite pieces. I have them on me today because I knew there was going to be some weird energy out there. Yeah, that's true. Daily meditation helps. Yeah, meditate every day, bring in light throughout your entire body. It's good to just check in energetically with yourself too, as well. Like, especially if you know you're feeling weird. But that also helps protect you because when you're aware of yourself, your body, your energetic field, it helps you to understand what to work on and like how to avoid certain situations or people. Um, but yeah, I love rosemary. I love the smell of rosemary. Um, Another way to protect your energy, if you just feel like you can't do the light work, ask your guides to help, ask the universe to help. I've been doing that a lot more lately. I literally wake up every morning, especially if I'm about to go out and about. I'll be like, hey, can I get like the best people to help me out today? Can I just get like a little extra guidance, a little extra love from my angels, spirit guides, love beings, um, whoever's looking out for me, the universe. I just ask them, and a lot of the times it actually helps. Yeah, funny that you say that about the shower because whenever like I like to moisturize and I use that moisturizing, it's like, yeah, this is powering me up to be like very strong or to make my energy radiate. And that's my form of protection, is to radiate positive, beautiful energy, or just the energy of like, don't mess with me. People say I have a very intimidating don't mess with me energy anyway. So that's another way I do that. And I feel like it's kept me very safe. It might have kept a lot of people away, but on the positive side, it's kept me safe from, unwanted advances or situations. You know what's funny? Archangel Michael, I actually have his candle right here. It's in Spanish. Oh, well, it's in English too. Yeah. San Miguel, Saint Michael. I accidentally turned it off. It's fine because I'm about to leave in a few minutes anyway. But yeah, if you work with archangels, Michael's a good one to work with. I used to work with Metatron a lot as well. And who else? I think, was it Raphael or Gabriel? I know they each have like their own specifications, but I used to work with a lot of those as well. But yeah, if you're okay with archangels, I think that's the only thing from Catholicism that I still like actively believe in, that, and like the candle lighting and praying, of course, and the frankincense. I love frankincense. um, but everyone's got their own thing. But like I said, call in light energy beings and they'll help you be protected, especially right now because I know the energy is wonky. Just imagine light around you. Imagine light around you and ask to release any energy that is not yours. Because some people will try to pin some energy on you that is not yours. They may or may not do this intentionally. I think it depends. But it's very much like, yeah, this isn't my energy. I release it. This isn't my energy. I let it go. Anything that isn't mine, it's time to send it to the light or send it to wherever it needs to go. Because some people, a lot of it is unintentional. A lot of it really is unintentional. It tries to get on you. Sometimes people accidentally give it to you, and sometimes it's intentional, unfortunately. And if it is intentional, karma will get them. Like, it's just, yeah, that's like a law of how energy works. Yeah, returning to sender. I just try to transmute it because honestly, sometimes the sender, depending on who it is, I'm like, you know what? They may not know what they're doing. I'm like, send it to the light and send that person help, I think it depends. But I'm a lot more forgiving, even of toxic people, unfortunately, because I like to believe that everybody can change. That doesn't mean I'm gonna accept them back into my life, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to help them change. It just means I hope you change and I hope you see better. Because I've had to do a lot of releasing toxic people. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes they do need the lesson. Oh, I like that. Anything that has been done or said against me now helps me. I love that. And you know what? If people have been talking trash about you, it'll come back to you and you'll know what to do with that. I've actually I've had to deal with that. Dreams now. Oh, yeah, but thank you, X. Anything that has been done or said against me now helps me. I like that because especially if you don't know somebody's working against you, why does this feel like, how in anime especially, how they always have like that one enemy that or a rival and then they become friends. And I'm not saying you should be friends with people who are like awful for you. That's not what I'm saying. But if there was somebody who at one point hated you and now they adore you, I think that's better. As long as they don't have any two-faced energy. That's kind of interesting. Because I see stuff like that with people who have the capacity to be neutral or to be better. Um, it's interesting that we're talking about this because I've actually had to deal with this a lot. All right. I said I was going to do a collective pull. I want to do the Dark Goddess deck because we're dealing with dark energy, and my next reading is going to be about the shadow self. So what does the collective need to know? Michelle, are you still here? If you are, holler at me. Okay, we've got, Morana, endurance, and good fortune. Oh, guys, a lot of us, we're about to come into some good stuff. It's going to last a while. Good fortune. I mean, it could be money. I hope everybody who's in this chat, who's in this live stream, becomes wealthy beyond their means or wealthy enough to live the life that they want. I'm wishing that on everybody. And for some of you, it's coming. For some of you, it's coming. If it's not maybe if it's not money, if money's something you're not really focusing on, it could be just happy times. For a lot of us, there's going to be some happy times that last a while, whether it's with friends, whether it's like with a job that you enjoy or a lifestyle that is coming up for you. There's going to be some good fortune here. We have Morana and Mami Wata, in case those goddesses mean anything to you. Back of the deck, we have Circe with manifest. Oh, a lot of you have been manifesting stuff, whether it's intentional or unintentional. I feel like you've been manifesting. I'm hearing that claiming. Let's claim this. Some of you have been manifesting in your sleep. Good things though. I feel like you've been manifesting in your sleep, but especially for those of you who like speak in your sleep. I know I used to do this. I don't know if I still do. I think that's something me and Michelle, like whenever we were little and we would share a room, they said that we would talk in our sleep. It was funny. I wonder if we were talking to each other in our sleep. That's funny. Moonrin is Michelle. She's my sister, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know. I want to get 2 more cards. What else does a collective, what else do the people here need to know? We have Newt fertility. Newt or nut? I want to say it's Newt. We're in creative energy right now. Like I said, fertility, if it's not actual fertility as in baby making, it can be creativity. And that's what the moon in Leo does. Leo is creative energy. So a lot of us, we're on the verge of creating something amazing. Something that's going to bring us endurance, good fortune. I think we're manifesting something to create, which is interesting. You can manifest a creation. For some of you, you could be manifesting children. And I kind of spoke about this in the last live stream because somebody asked me about children, like how many they would have. Some of us had spirit babies. I've been told I have at least one. She's very close, and I wonder if that means that I don't know how, because I don't have anyone right now. I am not in a relationship. Entire conversations in your sleep, doesn't that make you want to record yourself in your sleep? It's like, what are you saying? But yeah, we're going to manifest some good stuff here. And the last one is potential. But all of this is potential. This means you have to claim it. You have to step into this energy, and you have to ask, you have to give confirmation to the universe that you want this. So sometimes people will see stuff in readings, even if it's like the free readings here. And people are like, well, why hasn't that happened yet? I keep getting the same message. Why hasn't it happened yet? Because you haven't opened yourself up to it yet. Let me read X. It only makes sense for things to work out for you, for abundance to come to you. Claim divine right to abundance and prosperity. Yes, for everybody. That is for everybody. I love that, X. That's beautiful. But like in some readings and even my own readings, I'll get the same similar messages because I know some people, they keep watching it and they keep getting the same message. For me, I keep getting the same reading that an X is going to come back, and I know Venus is going retrograde soon, so watch it happen then. But it's also like, do you accept that or do you not want it? And it's kind of like, do you accept the energy or do you not want it? Do you want to step into that story or do you want to not step into that story? Because at the end of the day, we all have free will. We all have free will. Some of us like to pretend that there are certain things that are predestined that we are meant to experience. And I think those are like the solid things that we can't change, but we do have free will. It's like a video game. Video games that have like a lot of, options, but then there's certain parts of the story arc that are meant to happen regardless of what you choose. Let's claim all that prosperity and abundance. I love that. But if you keep getting the same messages and readings, it's all a matter of like where you stand on accepting that. Because some of us, if we hear about an ex returning, of course we don't want that. Especially if we know who that is, especially if we know what they have to offer, especially if we know that they may not change. So Venus retrograde, it's much like a Mercury retrograde, but it's the sign of Venus. And it happens a lot less often than Mercury. Mercury is about 3 times a year. I think that's the average. This past year, 2024, all the Mercury in retrogrades were in fire signs, which I thought was funny. This one is going to be in Venus. And essentially, it's with Mercury, it's more about communication or glitches in like technology. With Venus, it's more about romance, friendships, beauty as well. Like certain trends could make a comeback. It's not the best time to go. It's not the best time to have a makeover, that's for sure, because you might make a decision that you regret. Like maybe you dye your hair a color that is actually not the best color for you. But it is a great time at reflecting back at like things that did work. It's a good time at going back to old-fashioned statements that are actually going to be good. like Kendrick Lamar with the bell bottoms. I thought that was funny. Um, and this particular Venus retrograde is going to start early March. I had to look it up because it's going to be all over my signs, my Mars, my ascendant. I don't think it's going to touch my Venus actually. I do have Venus in Aries, but mine's in like the 16th degree, and it starts retrograding in like the first few degrees. But a lot of lovers tend to come back, or relationship dynamics tend to come back, or you may just hear about your ex and it's going to be very eye opening. I might do a reading on that if I have time. We're already at like halfway through February. But yeah, that's what it is. I do advise you to do your own research because there might be things that I left out about the Venus retrograde, but it's very interesting. I think it's more, excuse me, impactful than Mercury, because Mercury retrograde, like I said, 3 times a year. We're probably used to it by now. At least I am. But this is where I leave it. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. This has been so much fun. I love all the comments that have been coming through, and I love this energy. Again, if you feel like tipping, it's not required, but it's much appreciated. Some of those tips go to Michelle because I'm like, you know what, I'm paying you for this. I'm not taking no free interns. That wouldn't be fair. Oh, you're welcome, Soul. You're so welcome. I love having you guys here, and I'm actually glad for the turnout as well. So I don't know when my next live stream is going to be. Probably next week, whatever day I have off. And again, if you would like a reading, this is the last week for my Valentine special. You get a 30 to 45-minute reading. It's either you versus another person, where you are in the relationship, or it's messages from your future spouse, future person. And it includes a rose petal reading just for channeled energy, channeled messages that you need to hear. Oh, you're so welcome, X. Oh yeah, happy full moon. This has been a beautiful full moon. Oh my gosh, thank you. Have a great night. But yeah, this is the last week for the Valentine special. I'm gonna run it until the 14th, just for those of you who may need it. And then I do 30 and 60-minute readings, which are recorded. And I give you the link and you can watch that whenever you want. I do offer live readings, but those are very conditional. It all depends on my timing and like where you are and stuff, because it takes a lot more to work out. And it's usually like this. I'll be talking to you personally directly and I'll be pulling cards for you. The only downside is I can't record it, or I don't know how to record it unless I do, I guess, like a private live streaming. I don't know if YouTube does that. But yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. Loving life. It was so nice to have you here. I love the insights you gave. You have a very wonderful night. Hey, Yoka, have a great night as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, even though you didn't get your question in. I hope you get your question in the next live stream. But yeah, so like I said, if you like a personal reading, information is in the description below. And I'll see you around. Thanks. Thank you, Michelle. Happy full moon, everyone. Bye.